The right Spanish resources make learning more fun, effective, and efficient. But with so many tools available today, it can be tough to know where to start. What works? What doesn't? Which resources are a waste of time and money? Which are well marketed, but not actually very good? After testing hundreds of language learning apps, books, courses, podcasts, and websites, I've put together this short list of my all-time favorite Spanish language learning tools and resources. All of these are either free or worth every penny, help you learn Spanish as efficiently as possible, and keep you focused on immersing yourself in Spanish, not learning about Spanish. As you will see, there is a healthy mix of input-based tools, which help you strengthen your Spanish listening and reading skills, and output-focused tools, which help you practice speaking and writing the language. First up, here are my 3 favorite Spanish reference tools. Spanish Dict is the best place to look up Spanish words and phrases, either using their free website or their mobile apps on iOS and Android. In addition to their accurate dictionary, I especially appreciate that they have audio for all the entries. They have detailed conjugation tables so you can figure out how verbs are conjugated in different tenses and for different pronouns. They have grammar guides, vocabulary lessons, and interactive quizzes. Even if you don't intend to travel anytime soon, I highly recommend getting Lonely Planet's Spanish phrasebook and dictionary. It's one of the single best sources of authentic Spanish and useful high-frequency chunks that you'll use on a daily basis. It also includes a concise, beginner-friendly overview of the language, and it fits easily in your pocket, so you will always have a little bit of Spanish with you wherever you are. With nearly 2 million Spanish language articles, Spanish Wikipedia is one of the best ways to get exposure to authentic Spanish, expand your vocabulary, and improve your reading comprehension, all while exploring diverse topics, pursuing your passions, and falling down fascinating Wikipedia rabbit holes. Next up, here are the best tools to boost your Spanish listening and pronunciation skills. Pimsleur is an audio-based language learning program that helps you quickly develop accurate pronunciation and conversational fluency through the use of anticipation, active recall, and spaced repetition. Glossica helps you build fluency through mass exposure to level-appropriate sentences and spaced repetition. Every sentence includes high-quality audio recorded by a native speaker, not using text-to-speech, and can be practiced in a variety of exercises to strengthen your Spanish listening, reading, pronunciation, and writing skills. To learn more about Glossica, check out my interview I did with Mike Campbell, the founder of the company. Podcasts are one of the best tools to immerse yourself in Spanish as you do other activities like chores, walking, exercising, and commuting. My favorite podcast app is called Overcast. I especially like their Smart Speed feature, which automatically shortens gaps in the audio, and their Voice Boost feature, which remasters the audio to make voices more easy to understand. The one problem is that the app is only available on iOS. So if you're an Android, I suggest checking out Google Podcasts or the Spotify app. Spanish Pod 101 provides short audio and video lessons for fast and easy Spanish learning on the go. You can listen to the lessons in your favorite podcast app using a personalized feed that only includes lessons at your level, or you can access additional tools on their website or in the innovative language app. Best of all of their lessons include complete transcripts that include the Spanish, an English translation, and usage and cultural notes. While the Duolingo app is not an ideal way to get fluent in Spanish, I can highly recommend the Duolingo Spanish podcast. Each episode centers on a real-life story from the Spanish-speaking world and includes enough English to create context and plenty of authentic Spanish to help you strengthen your listening skills. And you can find full transcripts to all the episodes online. See the link in the description. For more on the pros and cons of using Duolingo, check out my video, Can Duolingo Really Make You Fluent? While the previous audio-based tools are a great way to immerse yourself in Spanish on the go, especially cases when you don't have your hands free, video is by far the best form of at-home immersion. Here are my 3 favorite tools for learning Spanish through TV and movies. There are many video streaming services available today, but Netflix remains my go-to tool, given their massive library of Spanish language content and their extensive dubbing and subtitle options for both Spanish language content and even English language content. And best of all, you can add supercharged subtitles using the following tool. Language Reactor is a powerful Chrome extension that adds interactive subtitles on Netflix and YouTube when viewing in your browser. From three-way interactive subtitles to their built-in pop-up dictionary to the ability to save and then export words to Anki for more efficient study, Language Reactor is a total game changer in language learning. Installing a virtual private network, or VPN for short, unlocks tons of Spanish language TV and film that is otherwise blocked outside of Spain, Mexico, Argentina, etc. VPNs also keep your data safe when you're using an unsecured network at a cafe or an airport. I've tried many VPNs over the years, but NordVPN is currently my favorite. They have well-designed apps for all the major platforms and let you quickly change regions with just a tap or a click. Here's the bottom line. If you want to speak Spanish fluently, you need to get tons of communication practice. But what if you don't live in a Spanish-speaking country or know any native speakers? Fortunately, the following tools let you practice speaking and writing Spanish no matter where you happen to live. italki is an online tutoring service that lets you practice speaking Spanish and dozens of other languages from the comfort of home. You can choose from thousands of Spanish tutors, including low-cost community tutors and highly experienced professional Spanish teachers. You then meet one-on-one using Zoom, Skype, or the italki classroom. To get the most out of your sessions, I highly recommend recording them for later review and asking your tutor to add any new words or corrections to a shared Google Doc. Like italki, Baselang offers one-on-one online tutoring. The difference? Baselang only does Spanish, and they do it extremely well. You can choose from more than 450 native Spanish speakers from across Latin America, and instantly schedule tutoring in as little as 5 minutes from the start of a session. This is especially helpful for perfectionists who are prone to procrastination. Instead of overthinking it, you just click the button and go. I also love that they focus on conversational skills and practical usage, not traditional grammar-based teaching. Their unlimited flat rate pricing is the best deal for serious Spanish learners, and you can try out Baselang for just $1 for the first week. While I think speaking with real humans using a site like italki or Baselang is essential, I know this can cause quite a bit of anxiety and friction for some learners. If that is the case for you, I highly recommend using an AI-powered tool to boost your confidence and build momentum. One great option worth trying is Teacher AI, which provides unlimited 24/7 personalized Spanish conversation practice with zero friction or anxiety. Another great AI-powered tool is ChatGPT, one of the modern language learners' most powerful language learning tools. It provides personalized language learning tailored to your current level and your specific instructions, 24/7 interactive practice, and specific feedback on your mistakes. And with the release of the ChatGPT 4.0 model, it's faster and more interactive than ever. Just as we have to speak to get better at speaking, we have to write to get better at writing. HelloTalk lets you practice Spanish writing in a free, low-stress way by texting with native Spanish speakers all around the world. You can practice using new vocabulary, phrases, and structures, and then get instant feedback from native speakers using HelloTalk's built-in correction tools. Reading is one of the best ways to expand your Spanish vocabulary and get useful, level-appropriate Spanish exposure anywhere, anytime. Here are my favorite tools for learning Spanish through books, articles, and stories. Spanish Uncovered is an online course that lets you naturally internalize the words and structures of the language. Instead of studying Spanish, you just read stories. And along the way, you train your brain to make sense of new words and grammar automatically, much like how you learned your first language as a child. Short Stories in Spanish by Ollie Richards includes 8 stories that cover a wide range of genres, including science fiction, crime, history, thrillers, and more. Read for enjoyment while your brain soaks up new structures in context and masters the 1,000 most common words used in Spanish. Listen to my interview with Ollie for more about his language learning journey and the power of learning languages through stories. Link is a language learning app and community co-founded by the hyper-polyglot Steve Kaufman, who's learned 20 languages using the input-based method that the app is built upon. Link is a great way to learn vocabulary and grammar in context, using either lessons from their extensive content library or importing your own Spanish content. To that end, make sure to install the Link importer extension in your browser. Once installed, you can instantly import content from blogs, news sites, Wikipedia Wikipedia articles, etc., with just one click. You can even import subtitles from YouTube videos and Netflix shows. Listen to my interview with Steve to learn more about how he's learned so many languages and how to get the most out of LingQ. Readwise Reader is a powerful Read It Later app that consolidates the functions of multiple different reading apps into one tidy package. You can save, highlight, and tag a wide range of digital Spanish reading resources, including online articles, X threads, PDFs, EPUBs, newsletters, YouTube transcripts, and more. Learn more about how to use Readwise for language learning in my blog post, How to Immerse Yourself in Japanese Using Readwise. Despite the Japanese-specific title, most of that article applies to Spanish too. So there you have it, your ultimate toolkit for getting fluent in Spanish right at home. Whether you're listening to a Spanish podcast on the way to work, chatting with a Spanish tutor during your lunch break, or binge watching telenovelas on Netflix before bed, these tools will help you fit more Spanish immersion into your life every single day. But keep in mind that even with the best tools, language learning is a journey filled with ups, downs, and plenty of moments. So dive in, embrace the chaos, and most importantly, have fun. Vamos a aprender español.